and not only is it great for the senior who's visually impaired, it's great for anybody who wants the simplicity of a smartphone with buttons.
I am beyond excited to offer and bring to the sight loss community free monthly wireless service.
Welcome to Blind Abilities. I'm Jeff Thompson. Returning to the studio today is the team from BlindShellUSA, Barry Asman and Diane Descharmes. And they got an announcement to make that makes connectivity so much better, so much easier, and affordable. Barry, Diane, welcome back to Blind Abilities.
Thank you.
Great to be back here on Blind Abilities. It's an exciting day today.
Very exciting because we're talking about the BlindShell Classic 2 accessible cell phone.
Correct.
With tactile buttons, large print options, and designed for people who are blind and visually impaired.
That is correct. We are talking about accessible cell phones at its greatest. Like you mentioned, and I'm sure a lot of you out there are already familiar with the BlindShell Classic 2. But if you're not, it's a great opportunity to learn more about it today. Again, it's a cell phone that's become an all-in-one communication device. Talk, text, stream, you name it, as far as this phone. This phone is the central piece of communication, and we are continuously adding more and more mainstream applications to the platform.
Yes, if you like tactile buttons, this is a phone for you. Diane, tell us about the apps and more about the BlindShell Classic 2 accessible cell phone.
Yeah, sure. As Jeff mentioned, it is a tactile keypad, but also everything is spoken. So this is a great phone for somebody with low vision or no vision because you do not need to see the screen. The screen is for display only. The last time we were here, we announced the release of Bard, but since then, we also have had Zoom on there. We've had Spotify on there. So we're continuing to grow, but we do have the old standbys of Google Lookout, a great app that will allow you to sort your mail, identify packages, identify currency. We also have a great, simple podcast player that if you're new to the world of podcasting, this is a great way to get into it because it will walk you through it. It's so easy to add a podcast, subscribe to your podcast.
Blind Abilities.
Blind Abilities, yeah.
There you go.
We also have a simplified YouTube player. And when I mean simplified, I don't mean that it is stripped down, that you can only do basic things. It's the full features of those apps. It's just laid out in a more simplified way of getting to it.
And right above Blind Abilities, there'd be Ira as well.
There would be, yes, because we do have Ira on the BlindShell as well as Be My Eyes.
Oh, wow. I just want to say these are the same features that you find on the iPhone, the Androids and everything. So this phone, you know, the tactile buttons and everything with all these features is comparable to what everyone's using today. And I just want to say that I belong to a foundation called iLink Minnesota, and they're in North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin. And I would say 95% of the requests that we do receive are from seniors with age onset vision loss. I think, and I'm going to bring it up to the board, that the BlindShell Classic 2 is something that is a perfect fit for them to request.
Yeah, and not only is it great for the senior who's visually impaired, it's great for anybody who wants the simplicity of a smartphone with buttons because you can mute the speech and it would just be a standard cell phone then for anybody who wants a simple non-touchscreen phone.
Yeah, some people just want to get a break away from the sliding, all the gestures and stuff like that. I mean, Blind Abilities, iPhone 101s, and we got 30, 50, I don't know how many demonstrations on how to do it, but I think with the push button, I don't think too many people need that.
Yeah, and also, I'm going to say it, Apple's accessibility is really not what it used to be.
Yeah, everything changes, and this seems like it's a throwback a little bit, but it's a standard that we're all used to. And I heard that flip phones are really popular now against the new gen. Yeah.
They are. While we're talking about, as far as flip phones, buttons, there was an article in the Wall Street Journal this past weekend highlighting how the younger generation is now obsessing over the flip phones that we, I don't say grew up with, but were introduced back in the day when cell phones were first coming out. They are making a comeback. And I think with so many things, we're all being pulled in so many different directions. With the BlindShell Classic 2, you have that freedom. You want the simplicity, you've got it. You want some of the extras, you got it. We do have the request from so many people to bring this app and that app and all those good things. But again, people have choices, and we're really proud to bring all of these features to the sight loss community.
And something that's brand new that just started today, it's all about connectivity. Can you tell us about the new program?
Absolutely. So I am beyond excited to offer and bring to the sight loss community free monthly wireless service. Now, this is something that didn't just happen overnight. It took a lot of heavy lifting. It took a lot of work to be able to bring this incredible offering to the sight loss community. Now, there are programs out there. Some people may already be familiar, but I think as a general consensus, most people are not familiar with this program. It's called the Affordable Connectivity Program, and we are proud to bring it to the sight loss community via BlindShell Mobile. Yes, we're introducing BlindShell Mobile as a secondary brand under BlindShellUSA. And so our Affordable Connectivity Program, which provides free monthly wireless service to individuals qualify based on certain pre-qualifications that are set by the federal government. So this is a federally funded program under the guidance of the FCC. And we are so enthusiastic about this because we are constantly looking for ways, how do we bring more affordable services to the sight loss community? You do need to qualify, but I think many of you are going to be pleasantly surprised because so many people already qualify. I think it's like over 48 million households here in the US already qualify for this free monthly wireless service. So Diane, if you want to share with everyone today how simple it is to sign up and qualify.
Okay, some of the instant qualifiers are if you are on SSI, if you receive Medicaid, if you receive SNAP, if you receive WIC, women, infants and children, let's not get a little babies. If you receive a Pell Grant, if you're a student and you get a Pell Grant, you're qualified. A VA pension, you're qualified. And also you can qualify just based on income. Say you're on none of those services, you can just see if you qualify on your income alone. And it goes by household. And household could mean you could be living with 4 different people. But if you're not married to any of those people, you alone are your single household. So that's what you want to look at as far as your income for the qualifications. You don't have to combine everybody that you live with. If you're not married to 6 people, you are your single household. So look at that. It doesn't hurt to try. You may think, oh, I'm not eligible. Give it a try. You may be surprised.
As a one-stop shop, there's just a button that you can find out if you qualify right on the website.
It is pretty easy. When you first log on, it's going to ask you for your email address and your zip code. From there, the next screen will take you to your personal information, your name, address, social security number, if you qualify for any of those services already. And if you do, the ones that are listed there, then within 30 seconds, you're going to find out if you're qualified. If you're going based on income or your SSDI, then you have to upload a form so that you can see if you're qualified that way.
But it is very simple.
Yeah, it's not like the old time wireless where this is unlimited service, everything.
Yes, yeah. And the program that we're using uses T-Mobile towers. So it's not going to be any kind of setting changes in your phone. You're going to be able to put that SIM card in, activate it, and you're going to be ready to go. You'll receive a 3-in-1 SIM card in the mail, and they can even instruct you on how to insert that SIM card. And The way that I always tell people is just remember, every SIM card has a cutout on the upper left. The upper left, that's how you know your SIM card is correct, because if that cutout is on the upper left, you just slide that SIM card in the middle slot of the phone and you're good to go.
Cool. If they sign up, you take care of all that. You send it right to them, and that's how they go.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. You go through the qualification process. You go to blindshellusa.com/free, FREE. Or if you're just going to BlindShell USA, you will see information on our homepage where you can learn more about the program. You go to that page and you click Get Qualified. You will find that. You go through it, you click Get Qualified. And like Diane said, you enter your email address and your zip code, and then it will tell you if service is available in your area. And I'm going to talk about it in 1 second. And then from there, once it says your service is available, then you continue on and you proceed forward, enter, all the additional details. I do want to point out that we are launching this program across 47 states. That's pretty much the entire country. The only 3 states where we are not available today are California, Alaska, and Louisiana. We are hopeful that California will join our program in the very near future. So I do want to point that out. It excludes 3 states, California, Alaska, and Louisiana. But we have pretty much everywhere else throughout the country, you can receive this incredible, great service. I also want to point out that if you sign up for our free monthly wireless service, you are also eligible for a $50 instant discount on the purchase of a BlindShell Classic 2. Again, all of that information is available on our website. It's just really exciting times. A couple of things I just want to point out. We've had questions already. Can I port over, bring over my existing phone number? Yes, the answer is yes. Diane, you wanted to share with everyone how they go about that?
Yes. When you get your SIM card and you activate it, you're actually going to get a new phone number. And this happens with all carriers. I just did the same thing when I switched carriers. They give you a phone number and then you contact them and then they can import your phone number. So it's really important. Don't discontinue your current service until you get your phone number changed, because once you discontinue your service, your phone number is up for grabs. So make sure that you keep your service, activate your card, call to import your phone number. And once your phone number is imported, your other service is discontinued. The only caveat there is if you owe a lot of money to your current phone company, they won't release you. So make sure you're paid up and then you're good to go.
And I want to point out something really important here, which we haven't touched on. So yes, this is a fantastic all-in-one solution for BlindShell Classic 2 users. You can get your phone at the discounted price. You can qualify and receive your free monthly wireless service. But let's say someone has another phone that they do not want to relinquish. They have that phone. They can still qualify for the free monthly wireless service and continue to use that phone. As Diane was saying earlier, they are going to receive a 3-in-1 SIM card. And basically, you pop out the SIM card that's applicable for your phone if it's not a BlindShell Classic 2. So again, this program is applicable to millions and millions of households across the country. For us, this is another accomplishment which we're proud to bring to the sight loss community and to really expand upon the services available today and to highlight this incredible opportunity. And I encourage everyone, like Diane said earlier, sign up, qualify. There's a very good chance that you will qualify for the service and you can tear up that existing cell phone bill and receive free monthly wireless service.
Another question that we get is, I already get ACP for my internet. Can I also get it for my cell phone? And the answer is no. You have to choose one or the other. So do you want your discount on your internet or do you want your free cellular service?
Right.
And one thing, though, that they did bring up to us is if you are in that situation where you're sharing a house or an apartment with somebody who also is qualified, they say, well, maybe one person can do the discount on the internet and the other person can do the discount on the cell service. So play around with what's going to work best for you.
Well, this is a great opportunity for people who fit the criteria and offered right through BlindShell. I like the one-stop shop. You go there, you qualify, get your phone, get the discount. It's all right there. I like it.
We are trying to make things simple, right? And I told you guys from the get-go, there's no such thing as status quo at BlindShell USA. We are continuing to innovate, continuing to offer programs. There's still a long road ahead. I feel that all of us collectively who are working hard to break down barriers, we're all doing a great job, but we're all just scratching the surface. And collectively, we are taking on this challenge and doing everything we can to improve quality of life. And that's what this is all about. Communication is front and center today. And we are proud at BlindShell USA to be a part of your life and to help you communicate how you choose. I do want to just point out also that if you want to partner with us, if you're a federal or state agency that offers services for the blind and visually impaired, or if you're an organization, a nonprofit, or if you're a private company out there, you can find that information on our site, how to partner with us to further take this free monthly wire service and bring it to your consumers and your clients and your agency. So this program is expandable, and we are here to provide the platform and everything that you need to make it successful for your constituents. So again, really exciting time, and just proud to be here on Blind Abilities to share this breaking news. Again, BlindShellUSA.com/free, where you can learn all about the details and qualify and sign up.
Awesome. Thank you both for coming. Barry Asman, Diane Descharme, thank you, and thank BlindShell USA for what you're doing for the blindness community. And be sure to check out the show notes for the links. And remember, BlindShellUSA.com/free.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much for having us. And we look forward to seeing you on the next big announcement.
Be sure to contact your state services for the blind, your Voc Rehab, and find out what they can do for you. Live, work, read, succeed. For more podcasts with the blindness perspective, check us out on the web at www.blindabilities.com, on Twitter at blindabilities, and download the free Blind Abilities app from the App Store and Google Play Store. That's 2 words, Blind Abilities. And if you want to leave some feedback, give us some suggestions, give us a call at 612-367-6093. We'd love to hear from you. I want to thank you for listening, and until next time, bye-bye.
When we share
what we see through
each other's eyes, we can then begin to bridge the gap
between the limited expectations and the realities
of blind abilities.